welcome back to my channel. I'm Leora Alexandra. If you're new, I hope everybody had a great holiday. I missed you guys so much. I obviously can't shout out all 200 of you who introduced yourself, even though I want you all to know that it was so good to talk to you and so good to meet you, and I love to hear your stories. And you guys are such interesting people, and you're really improving my life the same way that you're saying I improve yours. So I want to shout out a few of my new friends, and if I didn't shout you out and you want me to, comment below and I will of course do that for you. So a big shout out to Matthew from Idaho, Isabel from Sweden, Namrata from India, Chris from Pennsylvania, Irene from San Diego, and Paulina from Mexico. Thank you guys for introducing yourselves. I'm shocked that you're all over the world. This is so cool. Before we start on the subject of how to attract friends using the law of attraction, I want to do a little project together. I want us to all collectively gather our energies to manifest and create a beautiful new year and a beautiful 2017. After you watch this video, go into the comments below and I want you to fill out the saying. 2017 was the year that ... and then fill in the blank, whatever you want to happen in 2017. We're speaking in the past tense because that's the best way to do the law of attraction, as if it's already happened. So let me give you an example. I would say 2017 was the year that I was cast as a television host, or 2017 was the year that I got $1 million idea, or 2017 was the year that I was healed. So it's anything you want to say, and once we all get our energies together, it's going to be so powerful. So make sure when you're done watching this video, comment below and let me know what 2017 is going to be like for you. So today we're going to talk about how to attract friends into your life and real relationships, but I will say that my introduction to the law of attraction and my how to manifest love in relationships is very similar. The law of attraction is a blueprint and you just have to learn how to fill in the blanks. But we'll go into this in further detail and I'll give you guys a little bit of my advice on how to make friends. Friendships, family relationships, and romantic relationships are the things that make us human. Our intricate social networks is what sets us apart from the rest of the animal kingdom. So if you're stressed out about not having friends or feeling like you can't make a real connection with somebody, you're not alone. Connections and relationships is something that every single person wants. And if somebody says that they don't want it or that they have enough of it, they're lying. As human beings, we crave real connections. It's not your fault if you don't see real friendships in your life. Nothing is wrong with you, but we can always improve. And this is actually super important. Having friends and real relationships is really important because loneliness can create feelings of negativity, which can create a negative reality, which is definitely what we don't want. So how can we attract friendships? Let's break it down into steps like you know I love to do. Alright, so my first piece of advice is your vibe attracts your tribe. If you're a positive person, people are going to be attracted to you. If you're a negative person, people are still going to be attracted to you, but probably not the type of people that you want around you. Raise your vibration by opening yourself up to people and to new experiences. Once you have your vibration up, it's time to put yourself out there. You can want a best friend or a connection with somebody all you want, but you know that you need to put some action in. Sitting at home and watching Netflix doesn't get us those experiences as fast as we would like them. Once you open yourself up to the possibility that anybody around you can potentially change your life, and anyone out there could be that new best friend or that person that you're missing in your life, your eyes are going to open to all the possibilities. Like that coworker that asks you about your weekend every week or tries to crack a joke with you here and there, or barista at Starbucks, the lady at the cash register, the woman you see every Tuesday in yoga. And we kind of close ourselves up to these things and we have this preconceived notion in our mind, like our friends, the friends I'm looking for, is going to look like this and be like this. So if you watch my How to Attract Love video, you would know that I am highly against attracting a certain person. Heed my warning for this as well. Don't try to attract your friends based on how you want them to look, what social class they're going to be in, what kind of car they drive. Instead, you need to focus on the experiences you're going to have together, the memories you're going to make together, the lifelong connection that you can possibly have with somebody. It's so much more important than having friends for the things that they have. Your next best friend could be anybody, so open your eyes to it. And the next one, very similar to my manifesting love, become your own best friend. Think about the qualities that you want your best friend or your group of friends to have, and then check in with yourself. Do you have those qualities? Do you have the qualities that you would appreciate in another person? And it doesn't have to be exactly the same. Could be anything. Like, are you loyal? Are you respectful? Are you a supportive friend? Can you bake? Are you funny? Check in and make sure that you're bringing something to the table and that you're not expecting somebody else to bring the whole meal. You have to make sure that you're a friend to others if you want others to be a friend to you. Next, become interesting. This is extremely important because, as most of you already know, I think that the law of attraction is most important for bettering yourself, for becoming a better version of yourself. People like to be around people who have a story, who have experienced things, who have seen things, who know things. So if you have the ability to pick up a hobby, you could do yoga, you can read, go to the library, get a book. It doesn't have to cost you money, but become a person that has something to say. Because if you think about it, that's probably the kind of person that you would want in your life, somebody who has things to tell you. Nothing will make you more attractive than having interests and having your own life, apart from everything else. Honestly, any hobby can potentially start a conversation that will bring a perfect friend to you. If you can travel, even if it's just for the day, even if it's just the city over or the town over, go see the world. Open up your bubble. The people that you're going to meet, even a town over, are going to change your lives, and I'm telling you that from experience. This one is extremely important. You need to train yourself to see people in a positive light. Try to pick out people's good qualities first. And try to remember that their shortcomings is what makes them human. When we try to accept people first instead of judge them first, which is honestly our first reaction usually, we are more open to the whole world and it feels so much better. If you want to have a shoulder to cry on, be a shoulder to cry on. We can't expect for somebody to take on all our burdens and not help unburden them. This is also extremely important. Listen to the story you're telling people. Sometimes we pick up a story about ourselves somewhere down the line and we tell it so many times that it becomes who we are. It becomes our entire existence. So for example, I know this girl who in high school, she put herself out there with the wrong people and those people rejected her. And she internalized it to the point where till this day, she's well out of high school, she still says, I'm annoying, people don't like me, people don't want to be around me. She says it all the time, and it doesn't have to be that severe. You could also be just saying like, law of attraction doesn't work for me, anything like that. You're internalizing things, a story that is honestly created. It's not real, it's not concrete. When people talk that way, others don't really want to be around them. It kind of makes sense. This can be changed with something as small as picking your words better. For example, I saw a quote today. It said something like, instead of saying, I'm sorry for being late, I say, thank you for waiting for me. Instead of saying, I'm sorry I'm such a mess, I say, thank you for being there for me and loving me unconditionally. And that's just taking a little positive twist on the story that we tell ourselves every day. We could change our entire reality just by changing an expression. And lastly, somebody asked me about reconnecting with an old friend after maybe having a fight or something. So this is super law of attraction oriented. I used it when I was 18. What you have to do is send that person positive vibrations every day. I mean, if you're not speaking, then obviously you're going to do that internally. So when you wake up and you do an exercise, like write down the things you're grateful for. Write that person down. If you want them back in your life, write down that you're grateful for them. And keep doing this until you feel confident enough to reach out to that person, and then just do it, because you're going to regret waiting as long as you did once you do it. If I hadn't reached out to my best friend 5 or 6 years ago, then we probably wouldn't be talking right now because she's stubborn, but it works. And I want you to try it and reconnect with people, because life is too short to be fighting with somebody that you miss and that you care about. Okay guys, I hope that was helpful. This topic is massive and I have so much to think about, and I just tried to narrow it down as much as I can. I really hope it made sense. Please ask me more questions if you want me to clarify anything. Remember that we're all attracting our next year together, so go down into the comments below and write out for me, 2017 is the year that ... and make sure you say it in past tense, not the year that I will blah blah blah. You say the year that I did blah blah blah. Make sense? I hope it does. Before the new year, I'll post one more video. It's going to be a technique to fine-tune your law of attraction skills, or to help you if you're a beginner. It's the way I started to believe in the law of attraction. I would practice this all the time, and it's super, super easy, and it builds your belief to such a high level that you're just starting to believe that you can have anything you want, even an elephant. Thanks for your patience, guys, and thank you for all your birthday wishes. I had an amazing birthday and an amazing year, and I'm not going to do the 24 lessons thing just yet because I sat down to write down those lessons, and it felt artificial. I was drawing for memories, and so what I'm doing is I got a notebook. From now on, I'm going to write down these life lessons as they happen. So I'm going to collect them, and hopefully I'll have 24 before I turn 25. And if I don't, then you're going to get 25 things I learned in 25 years in a year from now. Until my next video, keep your vibrations high, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do and join our baby elephant family. I love you guys so much. Bye.